Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a solution for what has to be one of the biggest headaches in academia. Try to navigate the massive world of conferences. It's such a core part of a research career, and we're about to see how it can be made so much simpler.
All right, so if you're in the academic world, you know your calendar is basically your life. And a huge part of planning that life starts with the, let's face it, endless search for the right conferences. It's a ritual we all have to do, but it's often a really fragmented and honestly frustrating process. Does this sound a little too familiar to you? You've got, like a dozen browser tabs open? Each one is a different university or society website, and you're just hunting for events that actually line up with your specific research. It really is like looking for a needle in a giant digital haystack.
And this whole scattered approach, it has some real consequences. You've got that fear of missing a huge submission deadline, or that sinking feeling that the perfect call for papers just slipped right by you. It all adds up to this disjointed way of planning your career. It's just an extra layer of stress in a profession that's already demanding enough, you know?
But what if? What if you could just trade all of that chaos for some clarity? What if everything you needed could be brought into one single, organized place? Well, that's the whole idea behind the solution we're looking at today, a truly centralized hub for academic events.
So let's give this thing a name. This is the Global Conference Directory from academicjobs.com. And its purpose is pretty simple, but it's also incredibly ambitious. To be the most comprehensive resource of its kind anywhere, built from the ground up just for academics and scholars.
So try to think of it less like just another list and more like a compass for your career. It's designed to be that one single place you go to map out your year, pinpoint your next big opportunity, and even forge those critical connections in your field.
Okay, so that's a big promise, right? How does it actually deliver on all that? Well, it all starts with something that's truly impressive. Its sheer scope.
The first thing you've got to understand is the scale we're dealing with here. This isn't just a handful of broad categories like science or humanities. No, we're talking about a directory that covers over 900 distinct academic subjects.
And that level of detail is everything. It means that whether your field is anthropology or artificial intelligence, or you're all the way over in zoology, you can find events that are hyper-relevant to what you actually do. Put simply, the days of wasting time sifting through irrelevant conferences are over.
But see, it's about way more than just finding events. This is about actively building your career. I mean, imagine getting noticed by conference organizers for a keynote spot because your profile is right there, easy to find, or getting personalized alerts so you literally never miss another crucial call for papers again. That's the kind of power we're talking about.
But the vision for this platform, it doesn't stop there. Because finding a conference, that's just one piece of the puzzle. The real magic happens when you see it as the hub of a complete career ecosystem. And this, right here, is the core concept. The directory isn't some standalone tool floating out in cyberspace. Nope, it's the gateway to a fully integrated system. It's designed to connect all the different parts of your academic life in one central place. So picture how this all works together. You might start by looking for a symposium in your field. And right from there, you can seamlessly pivot to see open faculty positions, catch up on the latest research news, and even check out the profiles of other experts. It's all built to connect the dots of your career journey.
You know, this quote just perfectly nails the entire mission. It's all about helping to bridge the gap between talented scholars and global event coordinators. It's about creating these direct lines of communication, making it way easier for amazing researchers to get noticed and for organizers to find the perfect voices for their events.
So when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It's really about making a shift from being reactive to being proactive. It's about taking control and strategically planning out the next major milestones in your academic journey.
And look, it doesn't matter where you are in your career. Maybe you're an early career researcher trying to present your very first paper, or maybe you're a tenured professor looking for a major international symposium. The goal here is the same, to give you the tools you need to find and hit that next critical career goal.
Ultimately, this is all about flipping the script. Instead of just waiting around and hoping opportunities find you, this gives you the power to go out there and actively map out the moments that are going to define your career. So, if you want to check out everything we've been talking about, and I really think you should, the place to start is right here, academicjobs.com/conferences.
And that really leaves us with one final question for you. With all of the world's academic events right at your fingertips, it makes you think, what will your next milestone be? Where will you go next? Thanks for tuning in to The Explainer.